I feel like I haven't been on here doing like a straight vlog in a hot minute. It's been a while. So hi. Um there's a lot to kind of update on, and I wanted to like do a little update on here. I'm just sitting out here. I just turned the sprinkler on. I actually want to show you guys the plants that I have planted this year. I want to show you. Okay, so we have some lettuce growing over there. None of our other stuff planted, like it didn't take it all. I have so many beautiful flowers. That right there is lavender. And the one I'm most excited about is this. This is potatoes. So we planted some potatoes this year, and it is freaking huge. It's taller than my 2-year-old. So that's like all of the things that I've taken this year. I'm really excited because they have grown like crazy, except for all of our other vegetables and stuff. I think we had peas. Oh yeah, I want to show you. I actually don't remember what is exactly down here, but we have something down here. Oh my gosh, I see another butterfly. I just spent like 10 minutes looking at this butterfly that was on our plants. Anyway, yeah, so we've kind of planted a whole bunch of things, and our grass has grown. If you guys remember, I don't even think I've shown it on here. Last year in July, so it's been a year, we planted a whole bunch of grass, and all of that grass has now grown. It looks amazing. We now have grass. When we bought this house, it was just weeds, like a whole bunch of weeds and dirt, and so it feels good seeing our house come together. Also, I have this swing, and I have been quite obsessed with it. I think the sun went behind a cloud so I can take my glasses off, but yeah, it's been kind of nice just like being homeowners. We've now owned a house for 3 years. 3 freaking years, which is just so crazy. I was actually just talking to Brayden about this. Like, you could not pay me to rent. You could not pay me to rent ever again. Our experience was terrible. The 2 times that we rented from people, terrible. They were slumlords, and you could never pay me to do that again. I actually just passed my YouTube anniversary, so I've now been on this app for 7 years. It's crazy because 7 years ago I started my page and I was pregnant with my first baby. It's so crazy to like look back, and it's crazy that my daughter is almost 7. What? How was she almost 7? Don't freaking know. But I started this page when I was 30 weeks pregnant with her, and now I just passed my YouTube anniversary, and like it's just so crazy to think about like all the things that have changed in the last 7 years since I've started on here. Like, I'm now a mom of 3. I'm a wife. I am a homeowner, and now I'm a birth doula. It's so crazy, like all of the changes that have happened. Also, a little update on the podcast. I don't want to be making this update. I think I'm going to step back for just a little bit because there's a lot that's been going on. I had a family member pass away, and so I'm dealing with grief right now. But also, for the podcast, I have to have at least an hour of complete silence. And in a house full of 3 kids, pets, and a husband, that's damn near impossible. So, yeah, gonna be stepping back from the podcast for just a little bit. I want to keep doing it, but it's a lot right now. And so I think I need to just like take a step back for my own mental health and my own sanity, to be honest with you. If you watched the last podcast episode, you would see that I had a red nose, and that's because I had a mental breakdown for 15 minutes before I started the podcast. While I was getting set up for the podcast, I just like sobbed for 15 minutes, so that was fun. Another little life update. My daughter just turned 2. 2 years ago, I gave birth to my last baby, and when I tell you, that just makes me sad, because where did 2 years go? I don't know. I really truly just don't know. I feel like my childhood when I was a kid just went so freaking slow. And now that I'm a mom, now that I'm an adult, it's just like going extremely fast. And I just want to like pump the brakes. Like, can we just pump the brakes on life for a little bit? It just feels too fast. I never knew what they meant by the days are long and the years are short, because it is so accurate. It's so accurate. Like, I want to just like stop time, and it just makes me sad. My phone overheated, so I had to come inside, but it's just like so crazy how fast time goes when you're a parent. It doesn't seem real that like 2 years has passed since having my last baby, my third baby, my baby. It was so sad. Also at this point, I would already be pregnant. I got pregnant with my second when I was 21 months postpartum, and I got pregnant with my third when I was 21 months postpartum. And now that I am 24 months postpartum, it's just so crazy. Like, how has 2 years come and gone? Oh my gosh, it's just so bizarre to me. But yeah, so no more babies for us, which I actually just made a video about this. Like, being done having kids it's a weird feeling, because I was done having kids when I was 24 years old. I'm 26 now. And when you're done having kids at such a young age, like, it is such a weird feeling, because everyone around you is starting their family at 26 and 24, and you're just like, nope, I'm done. No more babies inside of me, and no more growing babies, no more breastfeeding babies. Speaking of breastfeeding babies, I breastfed my last baby for 19 months. So it's been just over 4 months of not breastfeeding, and that is crazy to me, because mom life doesn't end. But where was I? Oh yeah, now that I'm done breastfeeding, if you guys remember when I first gave birth to Rayleigh, who's my last baby, we left the hospital and they were like, she has lost almost 10% of her birth weight. Like, what's going on? And so I sobbed, thinking that I would have to do formula again, because I didn't know if I would be able to successfully breastfeed. And then I successfully breastfed, and it's so crazy, because like, I did it. Pat on my back, because that makes me feel proud of myself. But yeah, I'm now done breastfeeding, and it feels good having my body back. I remember at about 15 months postpartum, I just sobbed one night, because I was like, I just want my body back. She was going through a sleep regression, and when she goes through a sleep regression, she also nurses a ton. And so I was like, I just want my body back. But I knew that I wasn't ready. At 19 months, she had already had 2 teeth. She was a late teether. All of my kids were. I've had to stop this so many times for parenting moments. This is literally why I stopped to begin with, because it is so hard being a mom and vlogging at the same time. And that is now my cue to leave. So much going on right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little life update vlog style video. But I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.